Somebody on this panel said that he didn't like Zay Flowers. Hey, my backup glaze is gonna go to short. Don't say Aaron Rodgers again.
Yes.
Oh,
I have not, bro. Hold on. Can I please talk?
Just awful. Hey, you talk about a poverty franchise. Poverty franchise.
Yeah,
they third world poverty. The franchise, man. I was paying $25.
Oh, he went up $20.
I was paying $25. Okay, Dapper Barbershop, Lakewood, Florida. You will never see me again in your life. Okay?
You be sitting
every
right
time
there.
I say something,
I put an extra chicken sandwich in there for you, boo boo. You be sitting right there doing that, bro. Well, welcome to another episode of
Are You Nuts?
We got week one down. It's time to do a recap of the first games of week one, NFL-wise. We're going to talk about the rookie performances. And finally, we're going to give our power rankings. We're going to do our top five, right? Top five power rankings for the NFL. After week one, had a lot of interesting matchups, a lot of interesting outcomes. I think a lot of our quarterback rankings are in the toilet because week one was quite interesting.
That was atrocious.
3, 2, 1.
Are you nuts?
But how y'all doing today? Ethan, we got Ethan, Caleb, Unc in the corner over there. How y'all feeling?
I can't complain, man.
It's a Monday. You know how that be.
Hey, man,
Well,
it's a Monday
football is back.
after football is back. Super excited. The Mondays are always better after a dub. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I'm so excited about week one, man. And football is finally back, man. Let's go.
Exactly. So we're just going to jump right into it. First game of the season to kick us off, we had Baltimore and Kansas City. Kansas City winning 27-20. Obviously, Kansas City is still looking like the best team in football, but you guys have any notes, any takeaways? I really wanted Baltimore to win with my heart, but, the likely incompletion, the 1 inch with his toe, the Zay Flowers, missed touchdown the end. It just comes down, like they say, football comes down to 1 or 2 plays, and it came down to 1 or 2 plays. So, y'all got any feedback, anything y'all want to say?
Hey, man, somebody on this panel said that he didn't like Zay Flowers. I didn't know who that was. I don't know who that person
Bro,
was.
stand on business, bro. Just say
But
Zay for me, bro. But anyway.
Zay balled out. Like I said, man, I live not too far from where Lamar grew up, so obviously I root for him. I'm not a Baltimore Ravens fan, but I root for him to be successful. I thought he played a good game. It's week one. I'm not gonna take too much from week one. I'm not gonna get too high. I'm not gonna get too low. I thought that they should have run the ball more. They got Derrick Henry to run the ball, really power smash him out.
Yeah.
That's what I expected, and that's not what we got. Kansas City defense still looks legit, right? That defensive line,
Yeah.
that secondary. I thought like they were going to fall off losing Snead, but they look good, man. So Kansas City look like they're going to try to three-peat for real.
All right. Good. Anything?
No, I would agree. The line, the old line, anyways, just looked like they was too overwhelmed by that Kansas City D line, and Lamar was literally running for his life. I think he did the best he could. Unfortunately, he didn't make the play down the stretch that would have tied it, and I can't even say send it to overtime because I was literally yelling. I'm like, "Yo, I need you to score with leave 3 seconds on the clock. Something. Don't give him more than 10 seconds. Please don't." So
And that's why if they scored, they were already going for two. They was not.
I know Harbaugh was
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, they
but
was
I
not.
was
They
like,
were not gonna give the ball back to
I was like,
Patrick.
please don't go, please. But you know, it ended how it ended. I don't know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they got to fix that the offensive line, man. Like I said, it's week one, so I'm not gonna get too crazy. But that offensive line didn't have any cohesion. They didn't protect Lamar like they
yeah.
like usually would give him a chance to throw. He was running more than he probably wanted to.
and the
Um,
run wasn't
Yeah.
there either with Derrick Henry because the man only got 3 touches in the second half,
I mean, they
5 in the
ran for
first
like
half.
almost 200 yards again. Granted, that came from
Yeah,
Lamar. He rushed for like
exactly,
145. So you
exactly.
got one half of that rushing attack. So hopefully they can, again,
But
two-headed
that's not
monster. You
right.
get the 100 from him. You get the 120, 150 from Derrick Henry. You kind of run teams out of the game. So
mhm.
Yeah,
going to Friday, we went international to Sao Paulo, Brazil, where the Eagles beat the Packers 34-29. Obviously, Jordan Love got hurt late. But it was actually a really good game overall. How'd you guys feel about the Packers? Obviously, coming off that big win in the playoffs last year. And then, obviously, Eagles wanted to rebound from the disappointing end of the season last year.
man.
Yeah, it was. Go ahead, E.
I mean, the Packers had every opportunity to win the game. Um, Jordan Love, he played great. It hurt really bad when he went down because I legit thought that they were going to win the game. Like they were going to do a Hail Mary and they were going to catch it. Because I mean, I'm not trying to, try to bring up Aaron or whatever, but like when he threw the pass, I was like, yo, that looks very reminiscent of what he did in the divisional round against Arizona. So I was like, hey, yo, he can
Bro,
launch it from there and they're going to catch
every
the
time
ball.
you talk about this dude, you
No,
say,
I'm
I don't mean
sorry.
to do
I'm
this,
sorry.
but
Listen,
it looks Aaron Rodgers.
Listen,
You can't help
When
it, bro.
you already know you're Aaron Rodgers Glazer.
listen.
So as soon as Aaron retire, he got
Yeah,
another person to
he got
glaze.
him in the stable. He waiting,
I
bro.
thought,
He's like,
I
Stable.
thought,
my backup glaze is gonna go to Jordan, Jordan Love. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, as I will just interrupt that to say San Francisco scored again, so they're up 23-7 on the Jets now. All right, go ahead.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I
Backup
thought,
place is crazy though.
I thought that I thought they would have took it. I thought they would have won. Jalen Hurts didn't even. He played okay. I'll give him that. He played good, especially down the stretch the last drive, and they were just burning clocks, just burning.
Yeah.
Literally marched down the field. They didn't score. They kicked a field goal, but still they got enough time off the clock where Jordan Love couldn't do what he was going to do. So, but I hope they say he's out for like 3 to 6 weeks. It sucks. I don't know how they're gonna hold up. I would hope that they can at least be at 500.
What you mean?
by the time-
Malik Willis, cuz?
Shut up. I would hope that he gets back. They're at 500 by the time he gets back, and they can kind of try to get back into the rhythm of things, or whatever. Because what I'm seeing from the other people in that division,
But this is why backup quarterbacks are so important, right? I was really happy that he didn't tear anything. As they're reporting a sprained MCL. So I was hoping, I was like, please don't let him tear anything and be out for the season. So I'm glad that he's going to be coming back at this season. They got a young team. They're going to run the ball. You got to lean on your run game even heavier now. They got a really good offensive line. So I think they'll be all right. Like you said, if they could if they could come back, 500. They'll still have a chance, but it depends on what the division's doing. Detroit did look good last week, so we'll see. I like the game. I actually like what Philadelphia did. They run the ball heavy, right? So they got to be a run first team. They got a really good offensive line. We're gonna smash ball. They got Saquon. Saquon balled out, right? And so we all know what he represents, and I'm happy that he played that way. After being discarded by the Giants, and how the Giants look without Saquon. Brian Dayball or whoever that. What's the name of that GM?
Joe Murrah.
Whoever the hell your
yeah.
name is. Hey, you need to be fired. That's what you need to do. But I'm not going. I don't like to call for people's job. But I mean. You look crazy out here in these streets,
a decision like that, I mean, Saquon looked rejuvenated.
Listen, man.
I mean, bro, it's not fair. Okay?
You let this guy leave, and you didn't even present him with an offer. not an offer. Like, oh, go ahead and see.
Let the market.
What the market is, and then come back and tell us what.
And mind
you let this dude? Do you let this dude literally navigate minefields, play on the last year's contract, potentially getting hurt? It could be career ending. It should be all that. I get through this minefield, and you want me to do you a solid? You want me to do you a favor?
Well, right. I think that was the final, and not to talk too long on
Mora, whatever the hell his name is. Are you nuts?
Not to
come on, man.
Too long on them, but yeah, like you said, remember in the Hard Knocks, he's like, "Hey Saquon, do I have your word? You're gonna come back to me? Why do I have to give you my word? I'm gonna come back to you. You want me to go out here? You know what I mean? So
I'd have been on the other line saying, "Huh? You're breaking up. I don't hear you. Come on, man."
It made no sense, man. So like you said, and we'll touch. Well, actually, it's the next game up, but Saquon looked fantastic in that offense. Philly is as talented as any team in the league, offense and defense. So.
They got a squad,
where
man.
They're gonna go. Yeah,
they got a squad,
bro. It's ridiculous.
I don't know about their coaching, but they got a squad.
And speaking of the New York Giants, they were absolutely trampled by the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, we don't have to touch on this too much. We had New York Giants fans.
Sam Darnold for president.
Bro, we had New York Giants fans staying an hour after the game to boo Daniel Jones, leaving the locker room. It's just a travesty up there.
Hey, can we talk about them trash uniforms? Hey, listen, man,
oh my goodness!
Hey, listen, I understand. They say, "Oh, it's the original uniforms from 100 years ago." Hey, listen, you need to leave them 100 years ago. Those were awful. It's got like 6 different colors. It looked terrible. Okay, hey, New York Giants, leave them down. Yeah, I mean, y'all got a lot. Y'all got a lot of problems. Y'all dealing with, but leave them uniforms. Yeah, leave them uniforms in the past, man.
Yeah, we don't got to touch up on that. I don't think anyone needs to speak on anything on none of them teams. All right, for sure. Here we go. Next game we have Arizona was at Buffalo. Buffalo was down for the majority of that game. Kyler told y'all comeback play of the year. But Buffalo comes back in fourth quarter, wins that game. We spoke on Josh Allen's turnover problems early in the game. We spoke about it a couple weeks ago. But anything you guys want to say about that? I mean, Buffalo looks strong. Arizona looks like they may be stronger than we were thinking with a healthy Kyler.
If Buffalo's gonna, if nice. Not Buffalo, but if if Josh Allen is going to play like that if he can give you that like almost every week of the season, bro, that man could be in the conversation.
Listen, first of all, he's not gonna last the entire season if he give you that. Okay, again, the guy take 5 or 6 huge hits. He got his hand already wrapped up. He got something wrong with his throwing hand already week 1 because he diving into the end zone. It don't matter. You're not gonna make it through. I don't care how big you is. You seen how he bigger than what's the Colts quarterback? Anthony Richardson. He bigger. They the same size. And look at it, right? You're gonna have a career, not a career, but a season-ending injury if he play like that. Okay. Again, Josh Allen is who he is. We know what he's going to do. He can throw a touchdown or run for a touchdown on every play, and he can also throw it or fumble it on every play. That's just who he is, right? He gave them an opportunity to win that game. But I really love how Kyler Murray looked. He looked really good. He looked like he's on a revenge tour, even though they lost. They got to get Marvin Harrison Jr. involved in the offense a bit.
Yeah, that was
right.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I think Arizona is going to have a solid season. I could see that team winning 8-9 games. So we'll see. But Kyler looked good.
He looked good. I'll say that. But Josh, I would say Josh Allen he was definitely the key player in that game. And like Caleb said, because I think Caleb, you said something about Keon Coleman and stuff like that.
Keon Coleman is true.
Just about all
solid game
good for
it's gonna be by committee until someone.
Listen. I'll never big up a FSU play in my life. Y'all already know what it is. Come on, man.
All right. So moving on to our next game, we had arguably one of the best games of the day. The Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The young brothers, the young generation coming up.
Great game.
It's a fantastic game, back and forth. Obviously, CJ Stroud and the Texans came out on top. Obviously, we're going to talk about arguably one of the best throws we've probably ever seen in a very, very long time with Anthony Richardson. What was your reaction when y'all first saw that throw? Go ahead.
Hey, what does Charles Barkley say? That's a grown man right there. Hey, man. Hey, I mean, listen, off your back foot to throw the ball 57, 60 yards in the
You're
air.
leaning.
And, just dime. Like, just drop it in the basket like that, man.
I was
Stud, man.
speechless.
Just
listen.
I saw that. I got red zone, so I watch all the games. And man, anytime a scoring happens or they get in the red zone, they play it. And I saw that kind of live, man, and I was blown away. I was like, oh my god! And then everything started coming in. People started texting like, "Damn, you seen that? You seen the throw?" Yeah. And it went viral. Like, man, that dude's a stud, man. I love everything about it.
I put it in the chat as soon as he did it. I was like, bro, that's an insane throw. I ain't seen a throw like that. And y'all gonna hate me for saying this, but it's the truth. I ain't seen.
Don't say Aaron Rodgers again.
Yes, I have not, bro. Hold on. Can I please talk? Let me talk real quick.
Ethan, you about to run out of place.
Let me talk. The last time and the audience, y'all can go see it for yourself. The last time we saw a throw like that, and you could say arguably his was difficult. When he was running to his left. Falling
Listen,
down,
we talking about two
you realize you remember Aaron Rodgers hasn't played in the whole year. You talking about the last time we saw this?
Shut up!
What?
I'm just telling you the last time that we seen a throw like that.
Stop saying that.
We
Stop
talking
saying
about
that.
two young studs. It doesn't matter the last time we seen a throw like that. Wow. I want to appreciate what the throw that we were watching.
I'm up here if they don't get 20 yards. Rolls out. There goes Rodgers again, all the way downfield, and it's going to be caught by Janis at the 35-yard.
Bro, I was the first one to text immediately when it happened. I was like, no way he just completed. Like you said, that was a dot. Like I don't know how you got to put your arm into that, but we know he has a cannon. So
yeah, he got a cannon, right?
I will say this.
And also, I just want to talk about the Texans a little bit, right? They look spectacular, right? Week 1, everybody say, hey, let's see what C.J. Stroud did. A sophomore slump. What's going to happen? Man, that dude came out there. I just love his poise. I just love how he controls the game. He doesn't get rattled about anything. They were trying to send pressures and everything. He was figuring it out. He actually had a spectacular play in that game too. I think it was for the first play of the game. Like it was a play action. He tripped off the running back. He was on his knees, slid around, and threw the ball from his knees. Man, that dude is a stud, man. I love both those quarterbacks. That division, hey. People talking about, Jacksonville looks so good. Hey, man, listen. That division is stacked.
They're going to be third.
Jacksonville look good against y'all. I know they lost. But
who? The Texans going to be third?
No, Jacksonville.
Oh, I was just going to say, what? Okay.
No, I was saying they look good.
Trevor had 3 years to cruise on through, and then he mess around and let these folks build back up. Okay.
And he got his money, so now we're going to see.
And I will say this, the only thing I have with Anthony Richardson, so he finished sub 50% passing yesterday. And again, he circumvents that with his rushing and stuff like that, which is fine. But it's kind of, again, we had these same gripes with Cam at times with accuracy and you got to be above 60%. I was looking at his stats. He finished sub 60% last season in his 4 games as well. So it's a trend that I hope doesn't continue because right now he's at 47% completion, which is, as you know, abysmal as a starting NFL quarterback. So again, he will have the plays because he's an athlete. Cam had the plays, right? It's similar. But I do want him to get his completion percentage up because maybe again, it's those 1 or 2 plays, you make that completion, you win the game. It's a different game. So that's my only gripe. But, I mean, that throw, bro, insane. Because it looked easy. You go out there and do that, what he just did, and throw it 70 yards.
Yeah, Hey, while people try to knock your head loose.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
So moving on, and I'm just gonna run through this game quickly because ain't nothing to talk about. The New Orleans Saints beat the Carolina Panthers.
Whoa! Pump your brakes. Your brakes.
Game after that, the LA Chargers.
Whoa! Pump your brakes. Listen, pre-production and post-production, we gonna clip up some stuff, some things. Y'all was talking about the stud that is Derek Carr.
23, I got Derek Carr. Lord have mercy. When I tell you that brother went from the top to the bottom so quick, it only happened in about 2 years. Oh my! It's just very underwhelming. You understand what I'm saying? There's no hope. I'm friends with some Saints fans, and they don't even want him there anymore. You understand?
Yes, thank you very much. I told y'all didn't want to listen.
It's okay. We're gonna play the video that I sent in the chat with him dancing.
But in all seriousness, I mean, they played. They did what they supposed to do. Beat
Exactly.
down. I mean, the Carolina
Exactly.
Panthers look like a high school team. Okay,
You know what they say on
awful.
ESPN? Did the Saints win this game or did Carolina lose? Carolina lost this game and then beat themselves. Like, Brad, that team is
Carolina.
bad.
Carolina looked bad, and
That team is bad.
And I really feel terrible for Bryce Young, man. I mean, they come into the season again, right? Offensive. Yeah. I mean, literally first play of the game, the dude gets sacked or like almost like gets pressured like or in his face. Like, wow. I don't care what quarter. People can talk about how bad he looks and he can't make any throws and none of that. I don't care who you are. Tom Brady, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. You apply pressure to these guys and they don't give them an opportunity to throw. They're going to look terrible, let alone a guy that doesn't have any experience in the league. Right. So, I mean, I really feel bad for him, man. But he like I said before when we did our quarterback rankings, he's probably going to be a guy like Baker Mayfield. They're going to cut him and say, oh, he can't play. He's going to go somewhere else. And he's going to show that this dude could play if you just actually – you can't do the things that he did in college and just forget how to throw the ball. He was deadly accurate in college. But he was playing – he was playing behind a pro offensive line, right?
Yep.
And he actually come to the pros and play with a high school offense. He actually regressed. Listen, they need to get rid of that owner, man. I don't know what he's doing. He's just going around firing people. He's trying to run the team like he know anything about running the team. I mean, it's just abysmal, man. That entire organization from top to bottom is just awful. Hey, you talk about a poverty franchise. Poverty franchise?
Yeah,
they third world poverty to franchise, man.
Third world is nasty word.
So here we go. Going out west, we have the LA Chargers. They beat the Raiders. I didn't watch this game, but they won 22-10. Looking at the stats, I mean, Gardner Minshew, 257, one touchdown, one interception. Justin Herbert, 17-26, 144, touchdown. I will say, so when he was playing, because I know, what's the dude name? Quentin Johnson, right? Like, that dude so trash. So I'm like, who's going to be the number one? Lad McCunkly's going to be the number one receiver this year.
That's his name.
That boy going to be the number one receiver this year. That boy's so smooth, bro. I love him. I got him on fantasy.
He look good.
I should have started him this week.
Came from Georgia. You better love him.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I've been watching them. But, again, we don't have to touch much about them. Neither team's going to win their division. I don't think neither team's going to make the playoffs this year, so we're not really going to touch upon them. Your boy, Bo Nix, went out there and stunk it up against the Seahawks. And that game should not have been that close. But, again, the Seahawks pull it out. There's a throw in that game where Bo Nix throws into triple coverage, like quite literally throws into triple coverage. Like the announcer saying, "Oh my God, no!" when the ball's like midair because I don't know. They also broke down a play where he threw a second pick to the left side of the field, and it's like instead of stepping him to the pocket, had a clean pocket, he like drifts left, like into pressure, and just throws it. Another interception. Like again, as a rookie, you expect that stuff, but it's some of the issues that he had and what people were talking about that he had issues in college. Translating over to NFL. So, again, I don't have much to say, but I mean, if y'all
listen, all I got to say is, hey, Sean Payton said he was Patrick Mahomes-esque.
Did he say that? Oh, Lord.
We could just move on.
The Walton family got money. They got money to buy you out, too. So,
hey, listen, man. That guy looked god-awful. We'll talk a little bit more about him and the rookie QB rookie rankings, but it looked bad.
Senior citizens have a hard time processing things.
Yeah, they do.
There you go.
That's insane.
Then we going up to I think they might have been. I can't remember where they played at, but the Commanders they went out and lost to the Tampa Bay Bucks 37-20. Baker Mayfield looked good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean,
Baker 4 touchdowns. Baker looked like he was slinging that thing all over the field.
Baker looked like he trying to win the MVP. That's what it looked like.
Knock it. Okay, whoa. Hey.
See, bro.
Listen, how much glaze you got in that?
Well,
in that bucket,
you glazing them too.
Listen, you got like
a little bit.
No, I just said he played well, 4 touchdowns. Okay, I like what he's doing. This dude talking about MVP. Come
I
on,
said
man.
it looks like he's trying to go for it. I ain't say he winning it. I just say it looks like he's trying to go for it. That's all.
Listen, man.
Listen, Mike lit all of his receivers
How
yesterday
deep is
looked
that
amazing.
bucket of glaze, man?
Shut up. All of his receivers yesterday looked amazing. I'm not even trying, but like it's just the truth. I don't know what else.
But
I
I
know it's
mean,
the Commanders. I
we know
it's the
that.
Commanders.
But they're
poverty
studs, right?
franchise.
Yeah,
They're studs. I mean,
What'd you
you
say?
got
It's
they're
a poverty
studs.
franchise.
Okay.
I mean, we know with the Tampa Bay with Godwin and
We know when you have Dan Quinn at the helm, you're not going to win anything. They're the Commanders, but we know that. But I'm just
no.
saying,
But
it looks.
But I'm saying, talking about Baker, like he's in a really good
Oh yeah, no.
situation.
He was talking about the Commanders though. He was saying they were poverty.
Yeah.
Oh no. We
Commanders are a
no.
poverty franchise.
We know what they represent. Hopefully they got that quarterback of the future. He didn't look bad.
He didn't.
Out of all of the
he looked like a
quarterbacks.
quarterback,
Yeah.
I think, so I'm looking at the stats. Terry only had 2 receptions. And again,
Yeah,
Tampa
man.
has
Hey,
a
man,
good
that's
defense.
another thing, man. They got to get Terry involved in that offense.
Yeah,
man.
but
Let me tell you
Tampa does
something.
have a good defense, though. You gotta that's a.
Hey,
hard
listen,
first
I
game
understand
for you
all
to
that, right? But Scary Terry on my fantasy team, okay? We
No, I
need to
know
run them
Sca-
numbers
yeah,
up. You understand what I'm saying?
And then a game that was talked about a lot in our chat yesterday, the Dallas Cowboys going to Cleveland and put them dogs in the pound.
Listen, I would like to
Put the
admit,
muzzle
I told
Now-
Unc yesterday. I would like to admit, I had.
Please, let me hear it.
I had Deshaun way too high. Listen,
Oh.
that brother deserves to be in the city dump. You understand what I'm saying? Put him in the back of the dump truck and put him into the dump. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
Put him where the
crazy.
trash belongs.
They
I
need to
told
send
y'all,
him back to Clemson.
trash.
Hey,
recognizes
like I
trash.
said,
People trying to blame the O-line. I don't want to hear that. I honestly don't wanna hear
They
that.
did have 2 backup tackles playing, but I will say that has nothing to do with how he played.
I don't want to
For the
hear
most
that. The Deshaun that we saw, that we knew, even with 2 backup tackles or whatever it is.
No,
bro,
I know.
You'd be
I
able to do. If they had just a little bit of offense, that game would be way closer than it was. Like I'm the defense, and they could have played better. Myles Garrett wasn't able to do what he normally was able to do. But like for the most part, it was kept close. The offense just couldn't do.
I mean, when you get behind early, there's no pass rush opportunities. So yeah,
it. No,
you
but I'm
have to
saying
do a
for
lot.
the longest, it stayed 7-3, and it was just like with Deshaun 4 now,
But
4 now.
I was
And,
gonna
like,
say,
you're just-
but I'm saying you're
just dumping
watching
it,
Deshaun not do.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you like
yeah.
it's like a close game, but it's not
hey,
close. You know what I'm saying?
so listen. Listen. I'm not a Deshaun defender. We know this, right? But let's slow it down, roll it back. Number 1, week 1. Number 2, that's a top 5 defense over there, man. Okay, that defense is for real over there, man. Right? I know y'all don't like Dallas, and we talking about Dallas Glaze and all that. But
No, it's
listen,
only
man,
one person. Only one person like that.
I'm about
What
to
you
say,
mean?
who
What you-
blazes Dallas?
No, I defend it. I told you. I know Dallas is talented. I'm saying there's one person on here
okay.
who will not get Dallas. No
exactly,
compliments, no nothing.
exactly. But
Oh.
but listen.
That's
So
not Dallas,
so
it's
another
Dak.
thing I want to talk about, right? So right before the game, right, Dak got his money. I told y'all can run the tape back. Okay, chat, go back, watch the other video. I said Dak is going to get $60 million. Okay, this dude told me, and nobody will pay that for Dak. What are you talking about? Oh my God, what are you talking about? Listen, Dak had all the leverage. Okay, we talked about it in our previous
tell you, I
episode.
said Jerry
Right,
got
guys,
60
go
million.
back and watch the previous episode. What did I say? I said that the market dictates what guys get paid. This guy, you allow a good quarterback, not a great quarterback, but a good quarterback, to almost hit the free market. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to get in a multiple bid situation. Jerry understood that. It was going to drive the price above the $60 million. Okay, but first of all, you shouldn't even have been in that situation in the first place. Okay, like Ethan said on our group chat, Jerry might have CTE. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
Because why would you year
That's
after
not
year,
Mike. He got
player
it.
after player, you wait to pay these guys when you end up paying them anyway. It's not like it's like they did Saquon. Like, listen, we're not gonna pay you. That's it. You make your mind, do what you want to do. This is our number. That's it. No, he go back and forth for years, and then end up paying him anyway. And now you got to pay more than what you would have paid if you just played 3 years ago. Like,
did
it don't
the
make no
same thing.
sense.
He
It
did the
doesn't
same
make any
thing with,
sense.
Ezekiel Elliott, and he back on the team.
Right? But listen, man, Dallas looked. Listen, it's week 1. Like I said, not too high, not too low. But I like what Dallas looked like. I like what they did.
Yeah, they do what they're supposed to do. Again, we know there's talent on Cleveland as well. The receiving core, the passing game, on paper, would be up there with tops in the league with that talent they have there, from the receivers to the tight end. Like you said, we're gonna give Deshaun him staying healthy.
Yeah, but he was getting.
No, he was getting better.
That offensive line got manhandled, man.
No, it did.
And
like I said, he's playing with 2 backup tackles. Like I feel you, right? It just doesn't help the 2 years that he's coming into the situation with this season.
Exactly. Yeah.
So again, people's perspective, but again, like you said, it's for week 1. I'm not jumping off the cliff except for a team that we will address very soon. I already jumped off the cliff, but we won't get there.
I'm saying by week 6, you got to see some type of improvement out of him, because otherwise, at this point,
week 6. You need to listen. He got two more weeks. Week 6.
Oh, okay.
Week 3. If the next game he looked bad, he looked bad, and the following game he looks bad, and they start off 0-3 or 1-3. Listen. We want to talk about some of the most loyal fans in the world. You're talking about these guys are riding with the Browns, are one of the worst franchises in the history of all sports, not just football, all sports. And they was booing.
And the Cleveland.
They booed that team with Deshaun Watson on it. So you're not gonna get to week 6. He got 2-3 more weeks, and they're gonna have to figure out something else.
You'd be surprised.
My boy DTR in the game.
We were supposed to fire Dan Quinn when he was in Atlanta after week 2, week 3.
Ethan, Atlanta is such a unique place. Day is not Atlanta, bro.
Unique is not in a good way.
Arthur Blank is not the Haslams. I'll tell you that. And then as we round up like our last game that we're not gonna go too deep into, but great game last night, Sunday Night Football. LA back in Detroit. That game I feel like was again one of the better games of the Sunday slate games. Obviously Detroit winning overtime. There's not much to say. Matt Stafford threw for 300. Great game. Cooper Kupp, look at he's back in what they call it, the what's the thing he won a couple years ago when you lead the league?
The Triple Crown?
Right. Triple Crown form, brother. 14 receptions. Yeah, that boy looked like the Triple Crown winner.
Yo, Matthew Stafford looked good too, man. He made a couple of those that like...
Bro, the one where he dude's in his face and he's like just sidearms it to his left. Can't even see the receiver. Bruh. I'm like, hey, Matty, bro, you like that, bro. And then on the other side, Jared Goff, efficient, doing what he do, move the ball when he needs to, getting first downs. J-Mo, people like, oh, when he was suspended last year, they're like, oh, this dude, bruh, that boy went to Alabama for a reason, okay? Like, y'all better stop. So, and again, St. Brown didn't even have like a big impact on the game necessarily. Bruh, let that passing game, they got Laporta, let that passing game get cooking. They're going to be cooking up teams this year. So,
you talking about the passing game.
I'm high on the lines. Like, me, myself,
talk about the run game?
Yeah, dude, David Montgomery and Jameer.
Yeah. That run game is what won them to overtime. Literally, it was just... And I watched... It was crazy. As I'm sitting at home, they showed the offensive coordinator, whatever it is, during overtime. They ran the ball. I think David had ran for like, it was 22 yards. Literally, they went to his face, and he was like, same play. And then they literally just reversed it. It was just the other side. And then that went for like another 15 yards. I was like, oh my goodness.
Bro, that's why Dan Campbell, bro, like just a hard-nosed dude, bro. Like, yo, we gonna run it, and guess what? We gonna run it again. And you got the 2 backs that can do that. You got Jameer, quick, shifty. Jameer put his shoulder down too, but you're gonna have to really level up and tackle him, bro. And he can catch on the backfield. And then David Montgomery coming north to south, and you better lower your pad level. Okay, so I like the Lions. So as we go back to 3 games, so 3 games that we chose to talk about just a little bit deeper because of personal ties to ourselves, and then obviously the biggest upset of the, I don't like to say upset in the NFL, but this was truly an upset because the New England Patriots were supposed to be a bottom 5 team in the whole entire league, picking top 5. This team not supposed to be good. They go out and beat the Cincinnati Bengals 16-10.
Hey, from now on, I would like to call the Cincinnati Bengals the Cheapinati Bengals. Okay.
Okay.
All right. From now on, they're the Cheapinati Bengals. Okay. You go out, and from the owner, man, these guys, I don't understand what these owners would be doing. Like they're getting They're involving themselves in the team like you know anything about football, okay? You have a stud quarterback. You paid your quarterback. You got a franchise guy. You have a team right now that has a window that could potentially get deep to the playoffs to the Super Bowl, okay? You got the second best receiver on the team. He's on the franchise tag. You got the number one receiver on the team, the favorite target of your star quarterback, and you don't want to pay that guy. So he doesn't have any spring training, doesn't come to camp. So really, their first work getting together, or their first passes and everything, you can tell the timing was off, everything was off because they hadn't practiced. There's a reason why you have these spring practices and trainings and mini camps and all this. There's a reason for it. Just to get reps in together as a team to get the timing down. Okay, a lot of the passing in the NFL is about timing. Okay, route. Oh, when I hit my third step, you're gonna be here. I'm gonna put it here. Where do you want it? Like it has to be on time. And if you don't practice, you're not gonna be on time. This was all literally manufactured by the front office, and they deserve what they get. Okay, you gotta pay to play, man. Simple as that.
Yeah, I'm just when it comes to these contracts, man. Like, Jamar Chase top 5, whatever you want to call him, receiver in the league. Like, at the end of the day, we gonna get here either day 1 or day 365.
It's like you're gonna have to pay him next year anyway. So why don't? What's a year early?
Because my thing is, you're gonna franchise. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but not only is it okay, or you're like, oh well, he's on the third year, he's still on a rookie deal. You're gonna pay him next year anyway. He wants the money now. Okay, just pay him now. I don't understand it. You're gonna pay him anyway. Next year, guess what? If he has an all-pro season, guess what happens? The money goes up. So I don't understand this. It's baffling to me, man.
I can't really. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't get paid millions of dollars to make them decisions, so I can't speak on it. But Kay or Ethan, I mean, how y'all feel about Jamar Chase situation, and then obviously how bad. And I'm not gonna say Joe looked bad, but I mean the offense as a whole, in totality, looked bad.
It just looked discombobulated. There was multiple times that they could have went up to even like get in the lead and whatnot, whatever, and it was just turnover and then drop pass in the back of the end zone. It was a lot of mistakes by the offense as a whole. So, hopefully they can clean it up. I feel like the Bengals to the start of every season since Joe has been there.
That's a theme too. Yeah,
like they just
because he's always coming off an injury, and the one season that he actually is coming in healthy, his two favorite wide receivers, you're gonna play games with that.
T. Higgins out.
T didn't play, and Jamar Chase.
And guess what? If T. Higgins, who's on the franchise tag, and Jamar, if they twist an ankle, if they get a thigh bruise, I'm out.
It. We shut it down.
I'm gonna be going for 6-7 games. I come back with 1-2 goal games. Oh, my back hurt. I'm out again. Because why would I risk my safety and health when I don't have security? Okay, listen, I'm all about guys proving. These guys are proven that they should get their money.
Exactly.
These are not one of these fringe guys like, oh, I don't really know. You're talking about the top 2 best
like
tandems.
Duos? Yeah,
duo.
Bro, absolutely.
In the entire NFL. Like, what are we talking about?
Absolutely. Without a doubt. So we'll see how that plays out. I know T was actually legitimately hurt. I think his was a hammy. Yeah, I think it was a hammy.
And guess what? He's not gonna rush back. No soft tissue injuries. And guess what? There's no X-ray that's gonna show. Oh yeah, you're completely healed. Hey man, I still feel a little tender. I try to explode off of it. I still feel it.
Where the table at? And he on my team. Guess what? He going to IR. I'm picking somebody else out because he ain't coming back till week 3, week 4. I know it.
He's not.
I know it.
He's not.
And I don't blame him. All right, so moving into the next game that we want to go a little bit deeper into, we have the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. Obviously, Will Levis has become a meme already with that absolutely disgusting pick 6 he threw. I don't know.
Listen, I did it. Listen, I'm not even a fan of that team, but I was watching it and I went like this too. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing, son?
I don't know.
That's one of them. Me and you, Kyle, play football growing up. This is when your coach put you to the side like, "What are you doing, son?"
Hey,
when you grab him by the face, man, what are you doing, son? Like, come on, man. You on your knees trying. Like, come on, man. Like, just take. You're already down. Just take the sack. Live for another day, man. I get it. He's a young quarterback. He didn't play the whole season last year. He only played a couple games. He came in mid-year. So he's still got a lot of things to work out and work through. He is, who we thought he was. He has got a strong arm. He's not very accurate. He's going to make those young quarterback mistakes. But I didn't like how Tennessee looked at all. They didn't look good.
Early on, I was like, oh snap. Like they was putting, and then like it was like midway through the second, they kind of just turned it off, and then that was for the rest of the game. Obviously,
yeah, that defense was like, okay, we had enough of y'all.
And then the Bears' offense didn't look good. The defense and special teams was the only reason why y'all won that game in the first place. Everyone talking about it's the Caleb Williams era. No, his aura won the game.
It's week. Come on, man. It's stop. Week one. It's week one, dude.
Please stop.
This dude is either glazing or talking crap about somebody. Where's week one? First NFL. His first. Name me besides CJ. Everybody want to compare all these young quarterbacks now to CJ Stroud, what he did last year.
Yeah, he's a new. Measuring stick.
Yeah, he's a new measuring stick. But it's like, dude, 95% of quarterbacks in their first game, they don't look good, right? Yeah. It's up to the offensive coordinator to have them manage the game. Let's not get them. Listen, we don't need you to do too much. Let's run the ball. Let's get some screen passes, some quick throws, to get them involved in the game. But he didn't look good at all. I think it looked like he wasn't caught up with the speed. I think the speed of the game was too fast. He was going through reads, and then he got to understand this is not college. It's not UFC. You can't go 30 yards back, run around, twirly. Yeah. Like, listen, these dudes, you got 300-pound dudes running 4.5. You're not going to be able to do all that foolishness.
It's a scary sight,
that you was doing in college. If it's not there, get rid of the ball, throw it away, live another down. You cannot lose 30 yards on a play. It just can't happen. I'm sure his offensive line, his coaches were talking to him, but those things just cannot happen. But hey, man, he made a couple throws in that game. Obviously, he was under 100 yards, which is ridiculous. But he made 2 throws in that game, and I was like, "Ooh,
no, you're ridiculous." Because I started him this week in my fantasy because of the word of you. Oh man, look at the highlight reels from what's the show?
Hard Knocks.
Yeah, look at the off balance, timing, bruh. I said, you know what? I'm gonna start him today. Bruh, I'm
hey,
so
but
mad,
what
bro.
did you say? What did you tell me? You said
I did tell you.
I don't know. It's
I don't care nothing about no Hard Knocks highlights.
I don't care nothing about no Hard. And you drafted him anyway.
Guess what I went and did? I went and watched it again and said, well, maybe I do need to get him. Hold on.
You should have.
Anyway, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
If Will Levis hadn't thrown that pick, I mean, there's no guarantee that Chicago.
Who that look like last year, Ethan? So, who that Will Levis throw? What that look like?
I don't even want to bring that up.
You remember Marcus Mariota on his helmet top throwing the ball? Remember he literally on his helmet he threw the ball, bro. All I'm saying is that's very Marcus Mariota
for another day.
Relax.
I'm not living in the past. All right, our last 2 games. All right, let's get a little bit close to home for both of us. Everyone here on the panel. So we're going to start down in Florida. Jacksonville Jaguars, Miami Dolphins. Miami won in the fourth quarter with a game-winning field goal to win 20-17. The first half did not look good. As y'all can see, Hunt got his Miami gear on. So our resident Miami Dolphins and Hurricanes. Go ahead, take off.
I just want to say, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Okay.
Hey man, listen. Hey, look. No, in all seriousness, we all know what happened to Tyreek before the game. So that whole team was dealing with a lot of things. There's some things I liked, some things I didn't like. We took a little bit to get into our offense. That offensive line kind of scares me. We lost our center we lost our All Pro center to Carolina, to the Panthers. Then we lost our right guard, and so we got these guys in there. That kind of concerns me a little bit. I like how our defense looked. Okay, they came out, they scored 17 points in the first half. They didn't score the rest of the game. I like what we did. But the offense is going to get together. We got to run the ball a little bit more. Obviously, we're always going to have those big plays. It's the first game of the season. I'm excited. I'm praying for health for my team, and we're going to be in the mix.
I was going to say, you got to be a little cautious with what's the running back name? I don't want to mispronounce his name.
H.N.?
Oh, I'm talking about
Sure, him. I don't know. Yeah. Because they said he didn't get an injury, but they were like, they were monitoring something.
Well, he's actually on the injury report right now for his ankle. He's actually
he's always banged up. Hey man, well we got that running back room is thick, right? We go 4 deep running back, so I'm not worried about that.
The thing.
But he definitely is our number one star back.
I didn't know Jeff Wilson was still on the team too. I like Jeff Wilson, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think the game should not have been that close. I mean, if there was throws that were connected like in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, we had two
touchdowns
that was overthrown. So that's 14 points right there, and then we missed a field goal.
But after that Tyreek touchdown,
we talking about we left. Yeah, we're talking about we left 17 points out there, but it's week 1. We'll get on the right page, on the same page, and I'm a little bit concerned, but I'm not. It's not too crazy. I think we're gonna get it going.
Yeah, Kay, what you think? You got anything, Kay?
Not really. Yeah, nah, I ain't got nothing. I'm sitting here debating, trying to think. I really don't have nothing to say about it.
No, yeah. I mean, like, I think it's No, you good.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I think it was a solid win because I don't by any stretch of the imagination think Jacksonville is a bottom tier team. Maybe mid tier, bottom of the top tier, whatever. Like they're
division, now they look like a bottom tier.
No, I feel you, right? But talent-wise, like there's talent across the team.
Oh yeah, they're loaded.
So I hard pressed to be like, man, y'all squeak this one out. Like there was a chance that they could have won that game, and there would have been a reason why. You know what I mean? So,
but listen, there's a reason why Jacksonville Jaguars is considered a poverty franchise.
Oh no, for sure.
They're gonna find ways, instead of finding ways to win games, they're gonna find ways to lose it. They were supposed to go up, right? Travis Etienne was about to hit in the end zone. Yeah. We punched the ball out, flipped the whole momentum. Just very like next play, Tyreek Hill, boom. That's a 14-point swing.
Bro,
right?
Crazy.
That's a 14-point swing.
Correct. And that's what Miami's capable of. So, like, hey, never say never. All right. I'm putting my pen down. Let's talk about the final game of the week.
Hey, listen, I just want to say I received my time. You go ahead on.
The Atlanta Falcons hosted the Pittsburgh Steelers this past Sunday, and they lost. The score was 18-10 in just completely devastating fashion. And I just want to start off by saying this. I'm looking in the camera. Y'all better get it together. I'm going to start cussing and saying stuff I don't want to say. Get it together. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't protect Kirk Cousins. Couldn't push the ball down the field. The defense did what they were supposed to do, as in didn't give up a touchdown. And when we're talking about giving up field goals, you're talking about he kicked a 56-yarder, a 52. Like, these are long field goals. Like, defense holding them. And we could only score one touchdown in 60 minutes of football.
Hey, Kyle, can I ask a question?
Nah, bro, I'm not taking no questions, bro. I ain't taking no questions.
I just want to put out there.
Where's Drake London at? Bro. I'll crash out on stream, bro. I'll crash out, bro.
Bro, listen. There was a lot of things that went wrong with that. Like Like you would have thought that Arthur Smith was still coaching us. But I
Exactly.
digress on that one.
Well, you
Watch
could tell
this,
he was
right?
coached on the other side.
Hey, that
Watch
offense didn't look exactly the same like last year.
Watch this, right? Kyle said the offensive line was not giving Kirk any time, although that may be true. Kirk also played like god awful. Okay, when you have a quarterback who is immobile and can't move, and all you do is stand in the pocket, and you have T.J. Watt and others coming to you, and you
But bro, that's the kind of player he is, bro. Like you can't get mad at Kirk for playing how Kirk played.
Okay, but I can get mad at him for the pick that he threw on the second to last drive that we had when you were driving down the field and you throw it in double coverage.
No, yeah, it's a dumb
you could
throw.
just slide it in there. No,
but Kirk has to be smart. Just take the sack. He under duress. Just take the sack.
Sure.
No, I feel you. But I think it starts and ends with O-line.
Kyle said that is disappointing. It's not disappointing, okay? At this point, all Falcons fans should just be numb to this, okay? As soon as they got
what
the
fan
ball
are
back,
you?
as soon as they got the ball back the second, you feel listen, when they got the ball back the second to last possession,
Ethan, you're gonna piss me off.
Yeah, sure. When he threw that interception, literally he threw it and I was like, even if we get the ball back and they score a field goal, we're not gonna win. And it just doesn't this is just no, you can say C.
You're not a fan of nothing. You're a fan of nothing.
Let me tell you something.
Just stay over there, bro.
You gotta always believe. You got to always believe.
That's what's wrong with y'all generation, bro. You stay over there, bro.
It's not what's wrong with our generation. This is just something you said that the city of Atlanta.
Stay away from me.
The city of Atlanta is unique in losing. That's their problem. You understand what I'm saying? The only team that has won something in recent years is the Braves. You understand what I'm saying? The Hawks,
I don't like you as a fan.
Oh, that's fine. Hawks, trash. Last time the Falcons actually did something good, Matt Ryan was here. I see people in the comments talking about
2016, you were glazing Matty and Julio.
And I sure and the glaze was deserved.
Look, now he like the whole glaze. I don't want nothing to do with him. I don't want nothing to do with him. Now I don't want nothing to do with him, bro.
But you understand? No, it's not that way. It's not that. I just said that I literally followed them. I am a fan of them, but I'm going to call it as I see it.
No, you're talking like a third person, like you not here.
You see that guy that was going to crash out on the top of the thing, and it's a reoccurring meme. There's a reason why it's reoccurring because the Falcons do this every freaking year. It's annoying. Like you become numb to the feeling. It's like you're down.
Never.
I don't expect you to win. If they had won that game yesterday, genuinely, my mind would have been blown. But I just knew that
you ain't no fan, bro.
I've seen my whole entire life. They've sucked except 1 year. Okay, I'm not going to let you get away with it.
You wasn't a fan your entire life. You were a Russell Wilson fan, Seahawks.
You're saying that, but I'm not talking about that. I said my entire life. I didn't say my entire life with them as a fan. My entire life. I didn't say it as a fan. I said my entire life, the entire time I've been on this earth, they sucked except 1 year. So don't sit here and tell me I've been. Ethan, sure, I've liked other teams.
You said what you said yesterday,
and I will stand behind that.
Shut you out for what you said yesterday, bro.
What?
Someone pick up, bro.
Go ahead and do it.
Listen.
Hey, listen. Go ahead.
All I can say is this. I remember when the slogan was "Rise Up." Okay.
It ain't no rise up.
It ain't no rise up no more. You understand?
This team been going to hell for years.
The team is just. Listen.
And this man Kyle got the nerve to sit here and try to talk good about the team.
We sitting here. ATL is known for its wings. That's what the Falcons' wings are right now. We clip. We ain't nowhere to go.
Thank you. You sit here and try to talk good about the team. There's nothing good to talk about that team.
Listen. As long you know how it's bad. You know how I know it's bad because for the past 7 years it's been as long as we beat the Saints. And the Saints ain't been good in the last 4 years, so we don't know what's going on.
Standards are so low. You got the fans delusional. They need food. They need their brains functioning. It's not functioning. They're broken. It's broken now. I seen two Atlanta fans crashing out in the stadium yesterday, fighting each other. You're crashing out over your team. You should be beating your team like that. That's how you should be.
It was bad. Listen,
you over here crashing out. You fighting Falcons fans. Falcons fans.
But to be honest, really honest though, it's like when you guys got. First of all, you've been building this team for a couple of years, right? When you guys got your quarterback, I think you guys got a little bit too excited. What happens is you got to understand, Kirk Cousins is coming off Achilles injury. So he hadn't played a meaningful game. You got to get back to the speed. He didn't play any preseason. That's why I thought like that was a mistake. If he was ready to play week 1, He should have played at least a quarter in the last game. Get used to the speed, right? And they even pulled Michael Penix. They didn't play Michael Penix the last game, who's a rookie. So in case something happened to Kirk, he'll be ready to go and be. And I actually have seen the speed of the game. They hold Kirk out, he don't play, and then you want week 1 for him to just come out firing, hitting on all cylinders. It doesn't work that way, okay? It doesn't work that way. You have to play football. We talked about it earlier. Get the timing with the offense. Get the timing. Look at your number 1 receiver, Drake. You guys got Kyle Pitts, Drake London. What they had like 5 catches between the two of them. He hasn't played with the team. So I don't understand, how do you guys expect for him to come week 1 and just be throwing dimes? That's number 1. Number 2, look at the history of the Falcons versus the Steelers. The Falcons the Falcons haven't beat the Steelers since 2006.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was trying to tell y'all, calm down, slow down. I don't think y'all gonna win a division. Nobody want to listen to old Lunk. Old Lunk, yo, you see now. Maybe you got CT8. What you talking about? You don't see that defense. You don't see that offense. You don't see all the weapons. You don't see Bijan. I see all of it. But I understand that you have to be a cohesive unit. Offense, defense, special teams have to play together in order to win. It's very, very difficult to win in the NFL.
Listen, there's what you just said. Nothing what you said is wrong, right? But we're talking about the Falcons, and this is what Caleb was about to say. We're talking about the Falcons. We ain't talking about. We're talking about the Falcons. This team is. This is poverty. You understand what I'm saying? Carolina's poverty. That's fine. Carolina knows they're gonna lose, right? This team, like if this team legitimately, and I'm being, what you say?
I said it's been bad since the Georgia Dome, and the Georgia Dome.
Bruh, listen. I'm telling you, listen. This team right here, okay. And you was right about the hype and stuff like that. We just listen, and I see in the comments people saying now people like we signed. You just said see now. That's kind of crazy. We signed Kirk Cousins 4 years, and we're gonna give you 160. You understand what I'm saying? You stuck with this. Assume now, like you said, it's the first week, but the next 2 years, right?
Yeah, at least 2 years. At least 2 years.
There should be no expectations coming from any Falcons fans. If they cannot finish this right here and at least be second in the division, okay? I understand what the Saints did. They look great. I understand what the Buccaneers did. They look great, okay? They played 2 teams that were kind of not. There's actually no expectations really. The Steelers, on the other hand, they kind of have some expectations. Russ didn't play. They didn't score a touchdown. We lost by field goals, and that's the most miserable part. Like we lost by field goals. They couldn't score a touchdown.
All that offense,
by field goal, and
all them weapons.
Fans out here defending.
We got First Cousins. He's coming to save us. Come on, man.
Send him back.
Kirk talking about something. Oh, I'm back in Atlanta doing this and stuff like that with the chat. Bro, oh my goodness. Oh, boy. Let me tell you something. Kirk, bro, you got like 2 more weeks and I'm calling for Penix. Lord have mercy.
You see? And that's my thing. That's what I was trying to explain to you guys from the draft. Everybody said, oh, no, actually, it's really a good idea that they picked the quarterback of the future. And I said to you guys, you're going to put additional – first of all, you didn't tell your quarterback that you just signed, number 1. Number 2, you're going to put additional pressure on this quarterback because what are the fans going to do when he has a bad game? And we see what's going on right now.
Falcons fans
okay?
Lakers
and then, like you said, Ethan, so now you get him for 160. He's here minimum 2 years, right? Let's say he's here 2 years, maybe 3 years, right? So now you say, oh, he's not our guy. You put Penix in, Penix balls out. Now you're in a Jordan Love situation. We're going to have to make a decision on paying this guy. By that time, 4 years from now, we're talking about $300 million. Okay? And you're going to have 1 season to make that decision because you use all his entire rookie contract with him sitting on the bench.
Watch this.
Like,
right?
that's why
it's
it didn't make no sense. That's why I'm trying to explain to you.
I would say 2 things and I'll be done, right? I would compare Falcons fans right here to Lakers fans in the aspect of like
with no
they're
accomplishments,
like
no winning.
there's false sense of hope, and then when we have somebody, we're gonna call for them to be fired immediately. We're gonna call for their seat. You understand what I'm saying? That's number one. And number two, you know it's bad, and I'm gonna end on this. And I don't care, Kyle, what you got to say. You know it's bad. When I got friends who are Atlanta fans, and I look in the comments when you got them apologizing to Desmond Ritter, who got cut by the Cardinals before the season started, talking about some, we need you back here. We know you would have won that game. You know
that's
it's bad.
great.
Come on. This city is so. Listen, the city of Atlanta went through Rich Homie Quan dying. You understand what I'm saying? Waffle House CEO dying. You understand what I'm saying? And now you got the Falcons doing the same fool. Yes, the CEO of Waffle House died, and then now you got the the Falcons doing the same tomfoolery. At this point, get out the city. You're making this city look bad. Okay, you and the Hawks. We're getting tired of y'all.
Hey Kyle, I don't think this dude is a fan.
I ain't never. Listen, I was gonna buy to go to that Kansas City game.
I feel a crash out impending.
I was gonna buy to go to that Kansas City game, but I'm not giving them my money. I'm not supporting them. And Kyle said the same thing about the Hawks, talking about something he's not going to support them and give them his money. I'm not giving the Falcons my money when I see you play like that. No, I'm not doing it. And I'm not coming there to see Patrick Mahomes. I'm not doing that. I came to see y'all win. We talking about y'all it's possible that y'all start the season 0-3. I don't know what else to say.
I know y'all. Hey, don't get no easier. You got Philadelphia coming in rolling. And then KC right after that.
That's an L.
I don't know.
Listen, you just
crash out impending.
You're gonna have to find it. You're gonna have to find it quick.
We should all just jump off bridges.
No, find what? Just get ready for the draft. We'll see you. You know.
Get ready for the draft.
Just get.
But y'all,
get ready for the draft.
It's only week one. Listen, y'all got the team. Y'all could beat anybody. Y'all could beat the Chiefs. Y'all could beat. Y'all have the team to do it.
We could.
But
you got to understand.
Are you guys going to get it together?
Listen. The Falcons have not always, but especially like in 2016 and stuff like that, whatever. Like they look great on paper, but you have to understand it's the Falcons. I don't know. It's something. There's something there. I don't know what it is, and I just don't understand. I can't understand it. Okay, it's something there. Okay, the Falcons could have Patrick Mahomes, and somehow, some way, something will go wrong. It's always something going wrong. Okay, it happened last year in the opener against the Saints. We're up. Guess what happens? We're up in the fourth quarter. It comes crumbling down, and now you have New Orleans fans taking over the city, talking about how trash we are once again. It's the same thing. Oh, you talking about 2K abusing you? The Falcons have abused Atlanta for over a century. I understand they haven't been around that long, but I'm just exaggerating. But that's how bad it is. Okay, they've been abusing the city for years. And we're getting tired of it. I mean, you got some who can apparently tolerate it like Kyle, but I ain't tolerating it no more. You understand what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. I am tired. Okay?
All right.
That's all I got to say.
Listen,
I'm not tolerating it anymore.
And I'm going to wrap it up like this. After that 2016 loss, I retired as a fan of the NFL and as a fan of the Falcons. That's how bad it was, okay? I haven't watched the NFL religiously since. I just can't. It's so heartbreaking.
The worst loss in sports history.
I can't do it.
And you think that and we have some hope, and then you just rip it right out of our hearts in week one. We lose Justin Fields. I understand. I said I wanted him, but come on, dude, just rip. You're lucky. You're lucky enough that we didn't even lose that much because
you want to talk about
TJ watched 3 strip sacks. 2 of them got called back. You're lucky we didn't even lose that bad.
Kyle, you want to talk about Ethan wanting Justin Fields in the offseason?
Go ahead.
Because
I don't care.
I just let him talk for 10 minutes. Let me take a swig of my drink before I start talking.
Go ahead. Take a swing, because I want to hear you defend the Falcons still.
Ethan, you are a nigga, bro. That's number one. Okay? I don't know what, you ain't no fan of nothing. You just ranted for 10 minutes about, bro, just stay over there. That's all I'm going to say. Stay across the river somewhere. Because let me tell you something. When this season turn around, bro, I swear for Lord, I'm going to come back to this episode right here.
Hey, Caleb, he actually
I'm going to come back to this episode right here. I'm going to be like, bro, stay your undercover dick of soap over there somewhere. You understand me, bro? Okay.
You undercover glazer.
You gonna sit here and talk about we gonna lose to Justin Fields, the same nigga you just yesterday. Man, I wanted Justin Fields this whole time.
I stood on that.
Are you crazy?
I just said I stood on that. But that should make you feel even worse as a Falcons fan that you lost to somebody who said it's trash. It should make you feel worse that you lost to somebody who is not competent.
So you telling me this: the Falcons season turn around or Justin Fields keep his starting job? Which one's gonna happen?
Oh, the Falcons season.
The crazy part is that
both of them are happening.
Justin Fields is gonna start for probably 2. He's probably gonna start next week because his buddy Calf, and he's still gonna lose the starting job because they're gonna be like,
both of them are
cool. We cool on you. So, bro, don't say nothing about him no more ever. I don't know why you keep bringing him up. But please stop. Please.
Both of them aren't happening.
Okay? I'm not going to go any further because I will crash out or we're going to get demonetized and we just... So, I'm going to just leave what I said where it is. You've got too much talent on this team. Like I said, the defense, for the first time in, since probably 2017, I can say I don't worry about the defense because the defense is loaded. The D-line could be a little bit better. I think Judon in passing situations is good. Our linebackers, the guys aren't, known, but, they are solid. Troy Anderson, those guys, those are solid backers. They're not household names, but they're good. And obviously the DBs, we know what it is in the back end. I'm not worried about our defense. We got too much talent on this offense to score 10 points. Now, we score 10 points again at some point, it's going to be a problem, and I am going to crash out on stream. But it's week 1, so I'm going to leave it alone.
I'm calling
That's all I'm
now.
going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Let me see. Maybe 8 games. We'll see.
I'm not giving them 8 games. The first quarter, you need to be. You can beat Philly.
That's how many games.
Be competitive.
That's how many games they might win this season.
When we went to Kansas City 2 years ago, we only lost like a tub. We was competitive with Kansas City with the garbage team we had. This team won 7 games last year with the ineptitude we had at quarterback last year. There's no reason we shouldn't win 10 games.
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving you grace. I'm saying 8 games.
I'm just gonna leave it there. Ethan really wanted me to crash out, and I ain't gonna do it. So, that's the recap of all of our week 1. I ain't even gonna let you finish. That's the recap of week 1 for everybody.
Keep supporting our poverty franchise.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna transition. So, we're gonna talk about the 3 starting quarterbacks that were rookies this year. Just talking about their performance. Obviously, it's week 1, so we're taking everything with a grain of salt. The 3 starting quarterbacks being Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, and Caleb Williams. Not obviously we saw a below the surface piss poor performance, a ground level 1 inch under the ground trash performance, and then you just hovering here you are. But I mean, anything stand out from any of our rookie quarterbacks this week to you guys? It wasn't anything that knocked anybody off the park. But
hey, listen, you know what stand out to me? That 49-year-old Bo Nix. That dude played 17 years in college, come to the NFL, and look worse than I ever seen. I'm talking about, man, listen. So usually when you want guys who started a lot of games in college, because especially when they come from a pro-style offense, because now you've seen a lot of defenses. You understand you're from a he came from a Power 5 conference, so you played all the really good schools. You played the SEC schools, so you should come in with some type of bearing on what the NFL game is like.
Yeah,
especially being an elder. Okay, this guy comes out. And look, and by the way, his coach who drafted him says, "Oh, he reminds me of when I was scouting."
Drew Brees?
No, when he was scouting Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
I was scouting when I was scouting Patrick Mahomes, he gives me that Patrick Mahomes feel. Excuse me? Hey, Sean Payton. Are you nuts? Huh? You gonna put this dude's name in the same breath? Huh?
Blasphemy.
But who? From where? Come on, man. Listen, again, that's week 1. But given how old he is, given the fact that he's played so much ball, I mean, I wasn't expecting him to be a world beater, but I expected him to play a lot better than that. There was some drops, and the offensive line and he doesn't have a lot of talent and all the weapons. People are gonna say, "Oh, he looked awful. He looked terrible." Then one rung up from that, not too much higher, but one rung up with that. Caleb Williams with a disappointing first game. Like I said, this week with him, not gonna kill him. I think that he had a problem with the speed of the game, processing his reads and going through his progressions. I think that's fixable, right? You're gonna watch tape, as they've seen defenses. So the thing about when young defenses or when young quarterbacks play, defenses try to disguise things. So a lot of times you don't know what's going on until after the play, after you already got the ball in your hand. And so now you have to make quick decisions again. Like I said earlier, these defensive guys can fly around. Okay, it's not like college. You have a bigger field, wider field, and you get to dance around. You got speedy guys on the outside. You get time. It don't work like that in the NFL, right? 1, 2, 3, get rid of the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get rid of the ball. Okay, have a plan, and then when it breaks down, I got no problem with you running, but you can't go backwards. You can't go side to side. You got to go north and south with the ball. Okay, if it's not there, throw the ball away. Don't be one of them guys that takes unnecessary sacks. Don't be one of them guys because of you getting pressured all the time. You're fumbling the ball, getting strip sacked and all that. I think out of all of we all know that he has the best team out of all of the quarterbacks. So he has the best chance to really figuring it out. And he played that way, and they still won, which shows you the type of quality team that they got. So I'm looking forward to week 2 to see how he comes back from that. And then, who looked like a viable NFL quarterback, Jaden McDaniels. He was organizing offense. Listen, he didn't do too much, and this is the type of plan. He's got was the offensive coordinator, guy from Arizona,
Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury. He understands quarterbacks. Hey, listen, I just need you to manage the game. I don't need you to do too much. They had a little bit of RPO with things he ran in college, things that he was good at. So they ran some of that. I think it took a lot of pressure off of him. He looked confident. He looked good. He made a couple throws. But this is what he's going to be. As we progress, this is how a normal quarterback starting off should start to progress. We get, enamored by what C.J. Stroud did last year. People's like, oh, well, he didn't throw for 300 yards. That's not – he's an anomaly. He over there by himself. This is the guys that usually get – especially that's why I'm really not a fan of NFL rookie quarterbacks starting week 1. I usually like to get them, to the bye week 6, 7, and then bring them in. But I think he'll be good.
Okay.
That's what my 3 rookie quarterbacks.
I'm just going down. Let's say, hey, Kay, how you feel about the quarterback's performance this year, or this week at least?
I kind of have them in the same order as Unk in the way of performance-wise. Not Jaden, Jalen Daniels.
No, it's Jaden.
Wait, is it Jaden or Daniel? Oh, okay.
It's Jaden. It's Jaden, right?
I'm already thinking basketball.
Jaden Daniels.
Anyway, Jaden, I'm sorry. Jaden had the game that I was expecting Caleb Williams to have, which is kind of shocking considering the context of his situation. But a rookie's gonna be a rookie. Like I'm not gonna get caught up in the struggles that they have week 1, especially just being their first ever NFL game. It's gonna, like Unk said, C.J. Stroud is an anomaly. Like it's not. I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen again because there's a possibility, right? But that ain't happening again this year. So, and kind of to pour on the just absolute travesty of Bo Nix. It can't be for lack of experience. You can't sit here and say that he doesn't have the experience because he was in college longer than I was in high school. He was in college for about 7 years, okay? 8 years, okay? The man has a whole AARP card. Okay, that man has
Okay.
senior
All right.
citizen
Y'all
discounts.
wildin'.
All right,
Y'all are
you know,
wildin'.
it's you at this point. Your brain is fully developed. You know what you're doing. Come on, you got to get it together.
Crazy
You
work.
can't be having those mental lapses on the field.
Yeah, man. You can't throw in a triple coverage, man. Like,
That pick was
Come on.
so bad, bro. That pick was so bad. It's up there as far as like what do you see?
Yeah,
I see
that- that's-
3 blue and 1 white. Like my guy's white, and I would throw it. Like it was crazy. And again, the Will Levis thing, it's almost competing with like the worst interception this week because it was just so bad. But Ethan, how you feel to round us out with the rookie quarterbacks play?
I mean, Unk said what I would say. That's the order I would have it in.
Yeah, I think it was shit.
Daniels,
Oh.
Williams, and then Knicks, whatever that is.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think it's pretty straightforward this week. It was obvious. Again, going into week 2, and just while we're talking about it, going into week 2, so Jaden Daniels, the Commanders are going to be playing the Giants. So I would expect
That's a dub.
I would expect a bounce back game from Jaden Daniels, right? But we could all agree on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bo
Most definitely.
Nix in Denver will be playing. They're playing the Steelers at home, so they're going to be in Denver against the Steelers. Which, given what they just did to me, I would be like, he's going to struggle again. But I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know no better.
Oh, I know.
I wish Russ was playing that game. Man.
He may. I mean, it's a calf, so we don't know. And then,
Hey, one thing the Steelers do is they're gonna generate pressure.
well, and our
Put some
buddy
seasoning on him 'cause
Caleb
he's
Williams in the game that we were supposed to go to will be at Houston in
That's a
NRG
loss.
Stadium, Chris.
That's a loss.
I'm gonna just let that one go.
Yeah, just let it go, bro. Next year we gonna start planning now for next year because we know how some folk go. And as we were finishing up this segment, the Monday night game went final.
Who won the
Ethan,
game?
your boy A-Rod did not look too good. The Jets got trounced 32-19. Tyrod came in to
Really?
finish up the game because it was 32-16. I think they pulled A-Rod out and just let Tyrod finish the game, but they kind of it looks
Wow.
like San Fran
Really?
dominated the
Because
game.
they look not that first drive, but that scoring drive, they look really good. And
They went downhill.
that defense looked lights out, and they gave up 32. You said?
Yeah, and that's with no
Wow.
Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey didn't play today. So A-Rod 13-21, 167, a touchdown, an interception. He only got 1 sack, but again, I didn't watch the game, so I don't know, pressure and stuff like that. Brock Purdy went 19-29, 231, no picks, no interceptions. The backup running back, bro, Jordan Mason, who started tonight for McCaffrey, 28 carries, 147 yards, and a touchdown.
Wow. Hey, man. Shanahan know how to find the running backs, man.
Yes, he do. I mean, it's crazy. Matt Breida, was it Mostert? Mostert was in San Fran.
Raheem Mostert.
There's another guy. I can't remember his name. Man, I can't remember his name. But I remember Tevin Coleman, who was in Atlanta. He went to San Fran, had good seasons. So yeah, he know how to find some backs for real. But yeah, so and again, we all agreed about the rookie quarterbacks. Mine was in the same order. Take it with a grain of salt. It looks like it's shaping up for Jaden Daniels to have a good week, considering you're playing probably the 1 or 2 worst team in the league. And then again, Caleb, you're going into CJ house. So good luck, my brother, because you're gonna need it.
You said 1 or 2. Who's better than?
I mean, Carolina is just like, I don't know who's the worst team between them two, to be honest with you. So I don't know. And finally, moving on to our final segment, before we get to Unk's live corner, which we're doing live today, we're gonna do our power rankings from week 1. We're just gonna do the top 5 from 5 to 1. And again, we're gonna do this every week at the end of each episode. And again, as Stephen A. Smith says, the list will always be fluid. It's always gonna be Fluidity. All right, here we go. Whoa, that sounded like never mind. I'm not gonna say what I said. All right, so Caleb, if you want to go first, brother, from 5 to 1, you can let us know your top 5, and then we'll go from there.
All right. At number 5, I have Philly. You know, I still believe in them, even though they've been kind of inconsistent and they've kind of been a little sloppy, but I still believe in them. At 4, I have Dallas. Dallas are going to do Dallas things, but we talking about week 1.
I feel you. I feel you, bro.
Dallas. 3, I have San Fran. Again, that Shanahan offense is going to, Shanahan's going to Shanahan. At 2, this might be a little controversial, but I have the Detroit Lions at number 2.
Ain't no controversy, my brother. I salute you.
Yeah, there's no controversy.
I salute you.
Number 2. And at 1, we know who's at 1,
Yeah, them big dogs. Okay, so Kay, just go do your rundown real quick. So do your rundown one more time, Kay.
Again, I got Philly at 5, the Cowboys at 4, San Fran at 3, Detroit at 2, and then Kansas at 5.
Texas can't get no love, cuz. I'm just can't get no love.
I mean, you could slide him. Let me see. If you,
I'm just saying.
If you were to slide him in there, I wouldn't be mad at you.
So let me give you my list real quick, and then I would do that. So okay, I got the Eagles at 5, I got the Texans at 4, I got the Lions at 3, San Fran at 2, and the Chiefs at 1. So pretty much the same thing. I got Houston in my top 5 though. And again, Dallas is like on the cusp looking in. You got a couple other teams on the cusp looking in. But yeah, I feel you. What?
He's not wrong.
Go ahead, okay, because I was like this.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of teams that you could have put in.
That's wild. That's nasty work, what you just said. What? Dallas is on the cusp. Dallas on the cusp. Dallas on the cusp looking in. He's playing the Browns. That can we say is a top 10 defense?
Wait, the Browns defense?
Yes. Come on, man. We know that they have their struggles at quarterback, but that's a real defense out there, man.
On paper, it was a top 10.
Come on, man.
Paper, definitely.
Anyway, all right. Let's go.
What? Wasn't top 10.
What? Yo, okay. Go ahead.
The Cleveland Browns. So the Cleveland Browns to you are not a top 10.
Kyle, you can say
we can't say we can't say that the quarterback play had nothing to do with the quality of the win. Like
I'm not
there
talking
was
about
no
the
quarterback
quality
play.
of win. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the quality of win. Obviously, I'm talking about when we talking about overall. Okay, when you say Dallas is on the cusp, Dallas looked great against a very good defense. So it's not like they beat up the Carolina Panthers and then we say, Dallas looked good, but we're gonna drop them down because it's the Panthers. They played a good team.
I feel
the Browns are a good team.
One leads into the other. So like if my team go 3 and out on the 20, and then we get the ball back on the 50, I better go score 30 points. But look, listen, it's no disgrace. Why they're not all I'm going to say is no disgrace to Dallas because they could easily be interchanged with about 4 or 5. But that's just me right now. Again, the list is fluid.
Okay, cool. All right, so I want to say on the fringe. Before I saw my list is obviously the 49ers and the Jets. They both. I didn't see. We're filming during the game, so we didn't get to watch that game. I got to watch the first quarter. Jets look really good. Both of them look really good. You told me the ending, the score. So on the fringe, next week the 49ers are probably going to be on my list. I'm going to go back, watch the game, and see what we're talking about. I want to see what the Jets look like also. So after I watch the tape, we can go back and next week we'll see what they do. So at number 5, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. They had a really good start to their season. They look really good on offense. Jalen Hurts looked really good. I was, expecting a bounce back a year from him. So I like the way the defense looked. The defensive line is flying around, applying pressure. So I like the way that they looked for the Detroit Lions. Okay, they look good. I don't think you guys had them higher, but I don't think that offense was clicking on all cylinders. So we'll have to see moving forward. They didn't nothing really jumped off the screen for me Obviously, we know they're a good team. They got everything, all the pieces. But I got them at 4. At number 3, I had Dallas, the Cowboys. Like I was just saying earlier, like you said, the quality to win is important. I think the Cleveland Browns are a very good team. I think the defense is a very top 10 defense, and they made them look ordinary. They made them look pedestrian. But we all know this is what Dallas does, right? Regular season, they win a lot of games. I think they won like 36 games in the last 3 years. Patrick Mahomes has won the same amount of games in the last 3 years. The only thing is he got 2 Super Bowls. So we know we understand that. Like, so for me, Dallas season doesn't start until the playoffs. We don't really care. 10, 11, 12, 13 wins doesn't matter. Let's see what y'all do when y'all get in the playoffs. Number 2, I got Texans, man. Like I told you, I watch all the games, all of them, and I really, really like the way the Texans look. They can run the ball. They play defense. They got a studded quarterback. They got the receiving core. I mean, there's nothing that team doesn't have. I think last year they were a very young team, and D'Amico Ryans did a really good job of bringing some veterans to the team to really settle those young guys in. And now understanding, like, now this season is going to be different because this season you're leading with expectations. Not like last year where nobody expected you to do what you did. You're coming in with expectations, and the veteran guys know how to maneuver in that. So I'm really like what the Texans look like. And then, number 1, obviously, that boy, number 15. Need I say more? I mean, he's the truth, man. And they look really good. I think that I'm killing myself because I had a chance to take Xavier Worthy in my fantasy team, and I'm like, I'm going to wait one more round, and then I'm going to go. And he was going the next pick, literally, off the board. They gave the fastest man in all of football. They gave number 15 the fastest man in all of football. It's going to be hard for me,
bro.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for me. I still don't think they're going to three-peat just because I think it's so difficult. You got to navigate the season throughout injury. You got to navigate the season through, teams trying to knock your block off every week. You're the number one. You're the number one thing in town. People want to beat you. So let's see what they do, man. But I believe in 15.
Right.
That's my list.
It's not too much better. And Ethan, it's not too much different. I mean, we got Moses.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Mine's is kind of like, I didn't have the 49ers in here because the game hadn't happened yet. I mean, given the final score, I didn't watch it, but one of these teams would be booted out, and I would have them in the top 5. But 5, I have the Eagles. At 4, I have Houston. 3, I have Dallas. 2, I have the Lions, and then number 1 is the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. You got Dallas higher than I thought you would. All right, you baby, turn the corner, brother.
Well, I'm not turning the corner. That's only because the 49ers hadn't played yet, but okay.
Okay, well, we know who getting kicked out for next week's list, I guess.
No, they would still be in the top 5. It's just that.
I mean, we're gonna see how. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, this is a week to week list. So there might be 3 new teams in there, depending on. You still got Baltimore out there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, San Francisco is not on my list. It could be on my list next week. There's a lot of good teams out there, man. Let's see what Cincinnati look like next week. You got the Bills. So let's see. You got my Dolphins. I really think my Dolphins is going to be in that top 5.
I don't care if Cincinnati win next week. They not making top 5. They can win 100-0. They're not going to be in my top 5. Right? Okay. They got a lot of ground to make up after that. You lost to. I don't even want to go down that road, but they got a lot of ground to make up. But with that said, so we did power rankings. What you got for us? It's your time. So I don't know. I don't think any of us know what the host corner is today. So, go ahead, man. What's on your chest today?
Hey, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, everybody in the chat. I want to thank y'all for sliding through Host Corner. Spend some time with me. You made it to the end of the episode. We appreciate y'all. Please consider like, comment, subscribing. But this week, I need to talk to all the barbers out there. Come sit down with your little aunt, man. We got to have a conversation. Hey, man. Dapper Barbershop, Lakewood, Florida. Are you nuts? Okay? Listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Hey, man, I'm the resident old head on the show. Y'all know. So, man, I'm going to take y'all back. Okay? Back in my day when I was coming up, understand me? When I was needed a fresh cut, get sexy, you guys can see I'm a little scruffy because I need a new barber. Okay? When I was coming up, man, I remember my mom used to give me $8. Okay? And I go to the barbershop. I had $8. Listen, $5 for the cut and get that barber $3 tip. Okay? And she used to tell me, don't take none of the money. That's a tip for the barber. I know you like to eat and get it because in my barbershop back in the day where I used to go in, they used to have a vending machine. So you had a vending machine in the barbershop, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, ooh, get a honey bun, you know what I'm saying? But I used to get $8, so my cut was $5, $3 tip. Okay? Now, I don't know where y'all at in the country. And I know different places are going to be different prices. But, I mean, this is a taxation without representation. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay? All right? My barber went up. I went to the last time I went and got a cut, okay? Y'all see me. I'm low, man. I'm, you know what I'm saying? Get a little ZZ. You know what I'm saying? Shape it up. It ain't nothing much, right? My barber tell me, oh, it's $45, okay? and my son, who's 8 years old, is $30 for a child haircut. Dapper Barbershop. Are you people nuts? Listen, I understand, okay? It's inflation. Everything got to go up. I get it, okay? But if I got to pay you $45 for me and $30 for my son, okay? And then you won't tip on top of that. How am I supposed to live? All right? All right? You're taking food out of my kid's pocket. I mean, food, I can't even think straight. Okay? This is absolutely literally ridiculous. So now, hey, man, if y'all know a barber in South Florida and West Palm, man, I'm in the Wellington area, man. Hey, man, send me something. Put it in the chat if y'all got a good barbershop, man. This is ridiculous. I refuse to pay these prices, man. Okay? I'm not going to a hairstylist. Okay? I'm not going to a beauty salon. Okay? You tend to tell me. So look at these numbers, man. This is what get me. I'm a numbers guy, man. Okay? I'm a numbers guy. Talk to me numbers, all right? My cut take 30 minutes. My son cut take 30 minutes. Okay? So that plus tip is $100 an hour. My wife is a doctor. She don't make $100 an hour. Are you barbers nuts? This is ridiculous. I don't need no extra oils. I don't need no sponge. I don't need none of that. I just need a goddamn clip, man.
You don't get no enhancements, cuz? You sure you don't get no
I don't need no enhancements. Hey, man, my old barber, listen, let me tell you something. Hey, man, my old barber, I miss you, okay? He used to give me the enhancements, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had to dye all this. He used to shape me up clean, but he moved to Houston, all right?
Oh.
Beautiful. So now I got to go and mess with these dudes, okay?
What's the barbershop name again?
It's Dapper. The name is Dapper. Lakewood, Florida. Okay? I'm pushing my damn hairline back.
Yeah, you better not go back to him before he pushes you back even more.
Listen,
Let me tell you something.
Don't let him see this.
No,
Hey,
listen. I don't care if he see it. Because guess what? They will never get another dollar from me. Okay? You don't just jump the price. You know, if you want to jump the prices, okay, fine. Okay, it was, 30, so we're going to jump up.
Yeah, what was it before?
I understand. Okay? To jump it up to $45 goddamn dollars.
What was you paying before for your haircut?
I was paying $25.
Oh, he went up $20?
I was paying $25, and my son was $20, which is still ridiculous, but
yeah,
$20, okay? You know what I'm saying? I give you $10 each. Everybody happy. Everybody cool.
Wait, so let me ask you, this was important. Did he tell you the price jump before or after you got the cut?
After.
Yeah,
okay?
you can't
I get to the listen. Listen, I'm cooling. I come there.
Nah,
Listen,
you can't do that.
Listen,
You can't do that.
Hey, listen. I come up. I ain't got no cash, baby. Apple Pay. I need my rewards. You understand me?
Yeah.
All right. I slide through. I see $100. Hold on, man. What happened? That must have been somebody else's cut because it's only two of us.
Oh, he put the tip in
understand.
too. He calculated the tip in there too.
No. I'm exaggerating, but
Okay.
I was
yeah.
about
Okay.
to say. I was about to say.
No. It was like 80. It was like 80.
Yeah, something crazy.
It's still 60 plus, like $70-something. Probably.
Yeah, it was like 70 something, and then they because you use your card,
They
you
charge
got
on top
another
of that, yeah.
fee because you use your card, you don't got cash. Listen, y'all need to come up. That's another thing. You got to come up with the times, man. Apple goddamn pay, man. You understand me?
That's
Why do I have
crazy.
to pay extra?
That's why.
Nah, you gotta tell him
Okay.
that's false advertising. You came here under the pretense you was paying $25.
I mean, come on, man. He just sprung that on me like that all willy-nilly. That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, Dapper Barbershop, Lakewood, Florida. You will never see me again in your life. Okay, because you're price gouging. All right, and you're running sideways, and I don't like it. Okay, so I mean, y'all could go through, man, and tell me. What y'all pay for cuts? I know, Kyle, you get your hair braided, and you probably go to a stylist. I don't need all that.
Bruh,
You understand me? Okay, this is like it got my blood pressure high. So you guys can see me. I'm scruffy, man. I really need to cut back. I need to find me a barber. Okay, even if it's more than what I was paying, I just can't. My heart won't let me just give you the money after you done bamboozle me. Okay. So come on, man. Hey, that's my unc's corner, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe you probably like where you from. You like, man, I'm from Ohio. We pay $100 a cut. And maybe that's cool. But listen, man, down here in South Florida, man, we don't do all that. Okay? You got all these New Yorkers sliding down here, raising up all these damn prices around here. This is utterly ridiculous.
Well, I'm gonna tell you from personal experience. In Atlanta, y'all know where I stay here. You know what I mean? Like everybody and their mama is a master barber. So now, bro, I ain't really told nobody this, but I'll tell y'all. I signed to this dude one time, which ironically enough, the guy who I go to now, like this dude who when I first moved up here, I went here. So I'm thinking like, I'm about to get a little cut for the cool 30. And for those who don't know, I'm in the Buckhead area in Atlanta. So y'all know that's where the big ballers, the fake ballers, scammers and trappers live. So I'm like, that's what I used to paying. Little 25, 30. He cut my hair. Bro turned me around, looked me in my face and say, 65.
I just had heart palpitations. Okay. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Oh.
I would have got up and left.
Mind you, I was in the seat.
I got a pain inside my chest when you said that.
Bro, I put this on everything I love. I wasn't in the chair 10 minutes. That boy said $65.
So $65 for 10. What is that per minute?
Bro, my haircut was so trash. Like, you know how I usually do my pineapple? I couldn't do my pineapple for 2 weeks. That's how bad my haircut looked, bro. So I lay that to say, on average, I pay about $45 with a guy who get me right. But I pay $45 for my little line and my little drop fade. $45.
Is that before?
And mind you, that ain't even. Mind you, like, bro, I don't get this cut, bro. I get the around my head cut. Like, I don't even get like a whole haircut like y'all do.
Literally, back in my day, that was just a tape up, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
$45, brother. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the going rate now. And I'm not driving 30, 40 minutes for no haircut. So, like, I could drop down to where Ethan and them go. Y'all say y'all pay $25?
I pay 25. I don't know about him.
Bro, I'm not driving 45 minutes for no haircut, bro.
What you pay?
So,
bro, I'm like 35, 38.
How Caleb pay 25 and you paying 35?
He probably go to Chris.
Y'all go to the same barbershop, don't y'all?
Nah, but he go to
so he be charging out there either. You getting bamboozled. That boy said, I'm going to get 30 on this, bro.
Are you listening? He's going to a different person.
Chris is not as good as Jay.
But what I'm saying is, you go to different. So
you don't go to. I'm rolling.
It's not based on the shop. It's based on the barber. You have different prices in the same shop.
Yeah,
it's based on the barber.
That is normal, though. I ain't gonna lie.
What type of foolishness that is?
That's normal. That's normal, though.
That's not. When has it ever been all one price?
That's been my experience.
Listen, man. Listen, I don't know where y'all from. How they doing in Georgia and all that. It don't work like that down here. When you walk in the barbershop, they got a price list. That's for the whole goddamn shop, son.
They don't got no
You
price
don't tell
list
me.
in this.
You don't tell me.
Nah.
Oh, I'm special.
Nah.
That ain't my prices.
Well, bro,
I have
everybody
individual prices.
not a master barber, cuz.
We
So
in a new
I can't
age.
be
I
the
don't
same
care.
prices.
We in a new
That's what I'm
age.
saying. Not
Damn,
everybody,
master barber.
Not everybody
Everybody ain't no
licensed.
master barber, cuz.
Because
Master barber.
that means you got a
They say-
license. Half these people don't even got no license.
Bro, that shit
Half
Hey,
these people
I
been
damn sure
cutting
ain't going
hair
to
in the
nobody ain't got no
garage.
license now. Come on, man.
You
Speaking
can't
of
stop-
Hey, bro, I pull up on you for the smooth 40 extras. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Nah, yeah, but I
And then-
pay like 30.
Because everybody travel now, apparently.
Am I happy with it? No, but like
It is
I,
ridiculous.
I think
someone, two people,
I
you got
think
someone
my
two
haircut
chairs
be
down
looking
that'll do it
crispy
better.
every single time
Okay.
because I be getting compliments left and right. Even the old women at Chick-fil-A when I handed out the food. You understand what I'm saying?
Ethan,
So
Ethan,
I don't want to
stay
hear
away from
anything
the
about no.
Cougars.
What
Oh,
in the what are we
excuse
talking
me?
about?
They want the
bro,
Chick-fil-A compliments. You understand
Stop.
me?
Ethan,
That's
are
how
you
I
a
know it's good.
Chick-fil-A cougar hunter? What's wrong with you?
Yo,
Listen,
what are you
wrong with
talking?
you,
I'm
bro?
just
Okay,
saying.
Ethan,
They
you
be
can't
saying
take up-
stuff and it be weird, but I'm like, yo, okay, the haircut
Nah,
was
bro.
nice. That's
Nah,
cool.
bro.
Whatever,
Ethan,
leave me
Ethan,
alone.
Ethan.
But no,
Nah, nah.
listen,
See,
my haircuts be
Ethan,
looking
no,
good.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna do
Yo.
because you be doing this. You'll say something and then be like, but I'll be like, no. You a liar, bro.
Y'all don't
you
even
be
let me
sitting,
finish.
You be
Y'all,
sitting
every
right
time
there.
I say something,
I put
every
an
time I
extra
say,
chicken sandwich in there for you, boo boo. You be sitting right there doing that, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stop
Hey.
playing, bro.
I put extra Chick-fil-A sauce in the bag for you,
Praise the
sweetheart.
Lord. Praise the
every
Lord.
time,
I put it
every
in there.
time
Stop
I
playing, bro.
say
Come on, bro.
something, every time I say something, y'all cut me off.
Bro,
So
you're a
like, I
liar,
can
bro.
never finish
Because you just
what
said,
I
I'd
want
be
to
like,
say.
get away from me. You don't not be doing that, bro. Stop, bro.
No, he don't. He don't
When
be
I
like work
say-
saying, get
when
away
I
from
say
me.
get- when
He be
I
like,
say-
ooh, honey, what you need?
No.
I need some extra sauces.
When I
You
say
know I get off around 9:30.
when I say get away from me, I mean like, yo, you need to chill out. Like, why are you like,
Nah, you,
like
bro, you're a
making all
liar,
these
bro.
comments?
Nah,
What I was
nah,
saying
you let
is-
them. No, you get no, you don't. You get them cougars push up on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you do.
No, I
You're
do
looking
not.
mighty slim in that polo. Like, bro, if you don't watch out somewhere, bro, come on, bro. Come on,
Hey,
bro.
he go home and say, "Yeah, baby, that cook got me right. I got all the compliments tonight."
That is so wrong.
Yo, listen.
That's
Listen,
wild,
I don't
bro.
mind paying that extra $40, baby.
Listen.
Look at me, I'm
Yeah,
clean.
that's crazy. That's
No,
crazy.
I'm
Oh
not.
my
Listen,
gosh.
like I said, I'm not happy with the 38, whatever it is. But like, it's what like I go like. Listen, it used to be a point in time where you were able to go every 2 weeks. We talking about like once a month or once every other month at this point.
Dude,
Because
bro.
you literally taking
I
my
gotta take
gas
out a
money.
loan to get a
Gas
haircut,
still
bitch.
expensive. You understand? I gotta
For
pay
real,
for
man.
premium. You understand what I'm saying? Premium over here is about $370. We pushing a little higher than that. That's crazy.
But see,
work.
no,
I'm
that's
talking about
different.
$50
Ethan.
for a
You
full tank.
chose to get a car that you have to get that. That's your fault.
No,
I don't
but
want to
I'm-
hear that. I
Excuse
can't
me,
control if they charging me to cut
Let me
my
ask
hair.
you a question. What are you paying for a full tank of gas?
Bro, I actually filled up yesterday. I think I paid like $45.
No. Oh, okay. My point exactly. It don't even matter. We
That's
got
normal
the
for me,
big
cuz.
gas tank. When I had the big gas, it doesn't matter. It still adds up. When it was really high, we was over here paying $70, $80 for regular gas to fill up. So I don't want to hear anything talking
I
about
ain't gonna
the
lie.
premium.
I literally
I don't
got
wanna
an
hear
80. I got an $82 gas bill for filling up that again. I do.
Oh,
I got
okay.
that in my
Yeah,
phone,
yeah.
bro. Because I was
So I don't
like,
wanna-
these times is salacious. If I ever had kids, they gonna have to know what I lived through. I lived through what, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. $82 for some, bro. Okay,
That's a
I'll
recession
never forget
baby
that,
for
bro.
you.
You know what I'm talking about, bro? That was crazy. When I was back on
Listen.
the Excel, I'm like, this half my check, cuz. I can't, bro.
My,
Come on, bro.
my point exactly. That's literally you're taking a portion out of my check for me to sit in the chair for 30 minutes.
But yeah, no, on the real
Like,
though, like.
But
$45 is crazy, and then of course you expect the tip. So $50, $55
I was
every
gonna
2
ask,
weeks. That's a whole bill. Like huh?
Is your cut before your $45 before? Or
That's
after tip?
$45 before the tip, bro. $45.
Before the
You
tip,
tip?
man.
Absolutely.
Before the
nasty
tip, man.
work.
$45.
That's
You
nasty
understand
work.
me? Hey, they gonna
That's
have to. Hey,
nasty
they gonna have to
work.
do without tip. Hey, listen, man, Nick.
See tip?
Hey,
You give
hey,
tip?
listen, my old Baba Nick who moved to Houston. I miss you, baby. Oh, and listen, anytime you come, listen, that's why I was trying to go to Houston, go to that game so I could get me
I'm
right.
trying to go to
man.
Houston and
I
get
was
a
gonna
$20
slide through the
cut.
shop. I was gonna slide through my Baba like, hey man, you remember me, baby.
Hit me
That's
up.
the only one that touched my
$20.
hair for like 10 years,
But
man.
say, here go the dub, cuz. You got it. All right.
You
I've
understand
been
me?
going to the barbershop I've been going to. I've been going there for years.
So you don't go to
I had-
jail no more?
What happened was
I don't know why.
Nah. So this
Oh,
dude,
listen.
Ethan,
He
before
said
you
what
say what you
happened
say,
was,
so you're gonna tell me you switched barbers in the same barbershop? See, you
No,
have
see,
no
see,
loyalty, bro.
see,
You
see,
have no
see,
loyalty, bro. You a
see,
sick
Caleb.
nigga, bro.
Caleb,
You a
Caleb, I
sicko,
don't
bro.
like you,
Hey,
Caleb, because
hey,
you don't let me
sicko,
finish.
bro.
Let me
Ethan.
finish.
That dude's a sicko, bro.
Ethan, are you nuts?
That
Can I
dude
cheated.
is a
You
sicko,
cheated.
bro.
Listen, you
Hold on,
cheated
hold on,
on
hold
your
on,
barber with
hold on.
another barber inside the same shop.
The nigga say, he say, oh, what's up, bro? He say, I'm going this way.
Well, mother takes six.
Now let me finish. Can I please say my side? Because that's what you get because you keep running up your lips.
Nah, bro.
Let me say this
He's a
because
sicko,
Caleb
bro.
knows exactly what the story is, right? Me and Kyle used to go there, and we used to have a barber there named Cedric, and Cedric was good. Like, but I'm talking about, he would have you crispy every single time.
I think I paid
Unfortunately,
15
he
to say
passed.
for real.
And I remember when he passed, that was heartbreaking. I was like, Lord have mercy.
Sam
like,
was
this
that
is-
man, bro.
Just like how you said with your barber, Unc, like we had, like, it was like a personal connection type thing, and the man gone. So like, and now I don't have
Yeah, it
a
was
barber.
wild.
Jay was there, and Jay was just as crispy as him. I'm talking about crispy. But then it was one day when I was gonna go there, and they were like, "Oh, he's not here anymore." So I was like, "Huh? What do you mean he ain't here anymore?" He wasn't there, and he wasn't there for like what, maybe like a 2 years or something like that. Whatever it was,
He came
I don't
back
know.
6 months later. Stop.
But it was not
know
that
he
quick.
has.
It was
Go
not
ahead,
that
bro.
quick because I
You
remember
finish the
I had
story.
to
Go
get
ahead.
him.
It was. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
It was
go
not
ahead.
that, and I can
Go
show
ahead.
you the text message.
Okay,
It was not that
go ahead,
quick.
because we always push
Then
2 hours.
after
Come on.
that, Chris came onto the scene. So I've been going to him ever since. So I'm not. So when my barber comes back, you just want me to, like you just said, cheat from this one and be like, that's insane.
You literally
Because I've been
came back, so you go right
I-
back, bro.
I started going to him for 3 years before that man came back. Don't tell
Ethan,
me,
you're telling me
tell
you
me-
didn't go to Jay for 3 years.
bro. I can literally show you when we get off of this thing. I did not go to him for a very, very long time. Where
So
I was
Ethan,
just
when I came down there to get my
Caleb ended
haircut,
up.
when I came down there to get my haircut for grandma thing, and I literally went to Jay, like you told me.
I was not
to.
going to him then. I was going to Chris. I was still going to Chris. He was back, but I was going to Chris.
Yeah, you a sicko, bro. That's probably why he jacking. That's why he probably jacking in my head, bro. He was like, you a brother with this op right here. I could push your ass
That's
out.
what happened.
Bro,
Listen,
that's
if they
exactly
watch
what
this,
happened.
listen. If
he
they watch
ain't
this,
had me crispy. I wasn't
Stop.
crispy after him, bro.
listen.
No,
If I watch
that's
this,
wild, bro.
if they watch this, I'm feeling conflicted because I'm like, I had Jay, right? I went to Jay and bro, he gave me right every single time.
So then
And
you
so
gonna
does
go to
Chris.
this Chris, and then
So does
Jay
Chris
come,
though.
bro.
He does.
You don't got, bro.
But-
You don't got no
but the
etiquette,
thing
bro. And it's
is-
just
Yes, I do.
My
Hey,
thing
Chris
is-
gotta understand. Listen, my baby back. You understand me? Hey, listen. it was a cool little fling. You understand me? But I got to go home. You feel what I'm saying?
That's when you
That's
mush his
it.
face, bro. You mush his face and say, "I'm hollering."
Bro, but like, and on top of that, like, it's like a little, because now I got now Joshua goes there, and Anna Raquel got like a thing, not a thing, but like,
Hey, yo,
she's,
what is you saying?
no, stop. When I'm saying like, she talks to Chris and he talks to her. Uncle Charles do say like, it's literally like they be talking. So like at this point, it's like, oh, we're just gonna, every time we walk in there, now I'm just walking past him and I'm just gonna go straight. I'm just gonna go straight because Jay at the end, he ain't where he was. He's at the end.
I
of
know
the
where he
barber
at.
shop. You gotta
I know where
walk
he at.
past
Listen.
everybody.
Listen,
So like,
He said, it's your fault. You
Hey,
put
listen.
yourself in your own
Hey,
situation.
listen.
it's not my fault.
Hey, listen. You come in with your shades on and you just walk past. I'm like,
Listen. Nah, I'll go to Chris and I'll dap him up. But you know where I'm going? I'm going straight to the back right to be
The
exact.
back is crazy.
To the back
see,
right.
you see, Caleb is a
understand?
real G.
Hey,
I'm
Caleb,
gonna
he's
show you.
standing on
I'm
business.
gonna show
He's
you
standing
love
on
while I go
business.
to the back.
Yeah, hey,
I'm going to the back, bro.
All right.
I'm holler at you later.
Yeah, okay, you standing on business, bro.
Let me get fresh in the chair real quick. I'll dab you up on the way back out.
And I'm gonna dab you
later,
back
bro.
out too. You see this line? You see this
All right.
line, bro? Yeah, you see that?
Listen,
Like that blade, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yo, so man, that's my unc's corner, man. Hey, leave in the chat, guys. What y'all pay for y'all haircuts?
Hold on. Before you end it, Ethan, you can't be looking for compliments while you slinging chicken and lemonade, okay? You can't.
Hey, that's wild, bro.
Bro, what are you talking? I'm not
That's a
looking
crazy.
for
That's
compliments.
a crazy statement.
That's what. Hey, Kay, that's when he called you in the back, like, hey, put a couple extra nuggets in the bag. You understand me? I I got a baddie out here. You understand me?
That 45-year-old lady, bro, coming from prayer service. That boy say, I bred this chicken myself, my own head. But you nasty freak, yo. You a nasty sicko, bro. You nasty, bro.
What is actually wrong with
Bro,
you?
you a nasty sicko, bro.
I bred these with my own fingers.
I think that y'all actually have problems, bro.
How we got problems and you brought that up? Oh, these old women.
Bro, y'all took it
Like,
to the
what?
extreme.
Hey,
Y'all took it to
you
the
brought it up. You brought it up. These old ladies coming from Bible study just want to holler at you.
Nobody said that.
They come
Y'all
here
took
trying
it
to
to the
get
extreme.
yo chicken nuggets. That's crazy, bro. It's
Y'all
crazy,
took
bro.
it to the
Nah,
extreme.
bro,
There's
that's crazy
nothing.
work.
I put
Ethan,
Israel
you
all
said
over
they say all that
myself.
stuff to you, and you like, oh, I don't even want them to talk to me like that. Yes, you do.
No,
Yeah, you do.
bro. No,
Hey,
I
you
literally
don't like it, you
I
love
literally told mom and dad is all like
That
bro,
boy
they
be
be
whispering
coming through there.
upsize your meal for free. You don't worry about that, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You wildin', bro.
Hey, I even give you the points in the app. You understand me?
Yo, y'all are okay.
Hey, you know what? I'm
Hey man, hey we
this
having,
chicken
hey man,
sandwich.
hey listen, we
Oh
having
my
too,
gosh.
we having too much fun out here. Hey
Bro.
man, like,
Y'all are having
comment,
too much fun at the
subscribe.
expense of my name.
That boy said,
Hey,
with
listen.
love, your brother Ethan first. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, hey chat, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see. Hey, we might have an extra episode coming this week.
Yeah.
So like, comment, subscribe, man. Hey, and we out. Peace.
Peace.